Hey, my name is Sean and I'm the founder of Ripluo, and we are going to walk through today what does it look like to get started creating your first event, logging in everything completely from scratch. Let's get started. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click Start Replanning with Ripluo, and it's going to ask me to create my account. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in these fields. So just like that, I've got my fields filled in. I've got Sean Specie, I've got my demo email account, and then I've got a password. I'm going to confirm it. I'm going to hit Ripluo demo. And what this is going to do is this is also going to give you your account URL, which is a link that you can have for your account. It can be changed in the future, but it's whenever you share your account with someone, it's going to be a unique identifier for your organization, for your account. So you can just give it whatever name you want to. Now I'm going to hit create account. And within a matter of seconds, you can see that we have a quick tour. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click exit out of this tour. Don't worry, the next time you log in, it'll be back there for you if you want to. But I can see that I'm already on my dashboard. Now, here on my dashboard, I can look from the top to bottom, left to right, and I can see a couple of things. Number one is I've got a whole bunch of different options over here in the option menu. Some of them are locked because they are for a paid account. And then I've got at the top right here in the middle, I've got a whole bunch of things from left to right. I can see I have 1 of 5 active events. On a free account, you can have up to 5 free events. And then I can see which ones are active. If you are on a paid account, you can have active events and you can have archived events. So you can not just have to delete them, but you can save them for the future, but they're just not upcoming. I've got pending tasks. I've got open opportunities, which is, for a paid account. You can use the CRM function where you can see I have leads, pipeline proposals, and that's going to be the open opportunities are going to be in the pipelines section. And then I have vendor quotes. That is if I create an event and I collect quotes from vendors. Let's say I'm planning a birthday party and I want to get a bunch of DJ quotes. I can ask them and it can log it here in the system. Now, you'll see one of the first things that's right here, other than all of these other sections, is we've got my first event. So whenever you create your first account, this is going to be in here so that you can go ahead and click into it and see what the event planning tools are. Now, the menu on the left side of your screen has changed, and these are your default event planning tools. Now, all the way down at the bottom, I have all tools where I can add or I can subtract things. Like, let's say I'm not going to have any sponsors and I'm not going to collect any quotes and I don't want to have a public page yet. I can turn those on at a later date and I'm going to hit save. And so then you can see that it just reduced my menu. There are some things that are always there, like event details. We always need that. Your event schedule, we always need that. So there's the things you won't turn off, but there are some things that you can turn off. So now you can see that your first event is a welcome to Ripluo. This is a sample event, a demo event, and it's got some additional information. I can have a timeline of how long away the event is, how many guests do I have to expect to see. If this is for myself, I don't have a client company or even just a client name. So it's just going to be for me. Where are we in the stages? So are we planning it or is it after the event? And that's the event details. Then we've got our schedules. So a schedule is going to be like your agenda or your run of show. So you can see that this is already an example one for you from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. So we've got welcome and registration for 30 minutes. One of the great things about Ripluo is all of these are dynamic, meaning that if you change something, it will change the rest of it for you. So if I change this to 45 minutes for welcome and registration, I'm going to hit save. You can see it was from 9 until 9:30, but then I changed it to 45 minutes and it changed everything afterwards for me. So this is all the way built out for us. Then we have some demo checklists, which we can just go ahead and delete this all in the future. But we've got a notes section, a budget section, a team section where you can, if you're on a paid account, you can invite other people to edit this event with you. We've got a vendors section. We've got a messages section. So again, if you're on a paid account, you can invite other people and then you can message within the app specifically about this. And then we have settings where if you're also on a paid account and you have other people with you, you can turn on or off whether or not you want other people to be able to see the financial side of it. So what the budget is, How much are you paying vendors? How much are you paying sponsors or sponsors paying you? And then how much are you paying like your guest speakers, for example? So that would be some of the things that you can find there. And then of course, again, there is the all tools section. Now, one of the great things about this is, let's say, for example, we change this to a 5K. I already have a day of schedule. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that day of schedule, but I know that I want this first event to be a 5K. Now, one of the really great things about Ripluo is if you click here on the Buildr AI section, so within your event schedules or your checklists or your budget, and you'll see here that there are selected prompts for the AI tool. So I'm going to do a during event schedule, and I want it to create a during event schedule for a 5K for 500 people with sponsors and volunteers. And I'm going to hit send. It's going to think. This is when you play like the do 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 do. Okay, so now you can see, okay, it just created a very detailed timeline, a very detailed schedule, and that schedule is now loaded here in my system. So I don't have to completely come in here with nothing ready. Well, I can come in with nothing ready, but I can create an event completely from scratch using the Buildr AI. It can help me create schedules, it can help me create checklists, and it can help me create my budgets. More to come with the Buildr AI, but that's what we have started with. So you can collapse that, you can add ones additionally, but those are all there for you. And that is how you get started with Ripluo. Now, if you wanted to start completely from scratch, I can hit delete event. It's going to ask you to confirm. Are you really sure that you want to? The answer is yes. I'm going to delete the event. And then now I've got a blank page where I can go ahead and create events from scratch. So I'm going to name it the Ripluo 5K, create from scratch, because I'm not on a paid account. I cannot create from templates. And I'm going to make it a 5K. The start date is going to be in April, 9 a.m. April. It's a one-day thing. And I think there's going to be 500 people, create event. And then you can start here from scratch where we've got the Ripluo 5K. You can even add an image if you want to. You can change this text. You can upload an image or change the text, change the color. Let's say I want to do that instead for that cover. And then I can add my venue and I can go ahead and log in all of these details starting completely from scratch. You got to see how to get started by logging in. You got to see all of the different event tools that we have, how to use Buildr AI, how to delete an event, because when you create your account for the first time, you're going to have that My First Event. And then additionally, you got to see how to start one completely from scratch. So be sure to create your free account today. Go to ripluo.com and there's a link in the description.